So we got about 45 more minutes on CBS Sports, but you are here on YouTube, and thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Michelle Esquivel and J.W. Johnson to serve. Game 1, 2 out of 3. Some explosive movements from Federico Staksrud is what you're going to see in this bronze medal match. His extension is just so great, and he is the #1 men's singles player right now on the PPA Carvana Tour. And he moves so well to get in position for all of his shots. Nice deep return from J.W. Johnson. Oh, so good. Sets himself up there, the kitchen line. So these two have played 26 times.
Wow.
Matt, these two have played
Yeah, so Pickleball.com has all the historic results. If you ever are a stat nerd, people that are watching probably love Pickleball. Definitely check out Pickleball.com. But they have somehow played 26 times against each other.
And surprisingly enough, J.W. Johnson with an 80% winning percentage over Federico Staksrud. 21 wins versus 5. That's incredible, Matt.
I'm blown away. We'll see who comes out on top in this one.
The last time these two met up was at the Veolia Sacramento Open, and Staksrud took that one 11-4, 11-5 in the finals.
Yeah, so he's 21-5 all time against Federico Staksrud.
That's huge.
I don't think any other player could probably say that. Oh, and he's bringing Federico Staksrud in with that drop, that volley drop.
That's so smart.
Yeah, you like it?
I like that because Fed does a really good job at extending and creating some incredible shots out of the air. If you're able to force Staksrud to play the bounce, it takes away his weapons. And I'm a big fan and advocate of not giving the opponent what they like and what they want. Puts a little bit more pressure on them, I feel like. Staksrud is going to make a run for it, but is not there in time.
Great ball from JW there. 2-4. Look for Staksrud to probably hit this return to JW's backhand and not let him just tee off on a forehand like he did.
just wide on that passing shot from J.W. Johnson, who, as previously mentioned, is his 3rd appearance here on Grandstand Court today, taking the mixed bronze medal with sister Georgia Johnson.
That is really hard to defend against. I mean, Federico Staksrud so quick, runs around, hits a perfect forehand drive, passing shot. Hard to beat a guy when he's on like that.
J.W. Johnson also taking the men's bronze with Dylan Frazier against Christian Alshon and Riley Newman. So will he go 3-3 here on Grandstand Court?
Yeah, that would be huge for JW. I mean, there's so many points at stake in this Grand Slam. These players are fighting for 1,200 PPA Tour points.
A big inside-out forehand from Federico Staksrud.
There's a 400-point difference between 4th and 3rd, and that, comparatively to our Open, huge wave. And I know you're playing MLP Australia, so you have a lot of international experience as well. And we just can't wait to see how this sport develops outside the United States. We're just getting started.
Yeah, we're just getting started, and all the fans out there who've been so patient with the development of pro pickleball, thank you all so much. As you know, the sport's exploded and there's a high popularity, but you know, the tour has only been around for 4 years, starting from nothing. And look at this huge turnout, and look at how much exposure we've gotten since then. It's been tremendous. And J.W. Johnson, one of the early players on, you know, one of the younger players back in the day, and now he's one of the top in the game, and it's been an honor to watch it all unfold. Oh! Backhand cross-court roll from J.W. Johnson, so big. And with that, Federico Staksrud cross-court passing Federico Staksrud, not an easy task. Federico Staksrud with a technical warning after the timeout.
Wow.
Oh, gorgeous play here.
And as you mentioned earlier, JW, when he was so young when he came up, I think he was about 15 years old. We heard that he was coming from tennis. And a couple of players, Leah Jansen told me she expected J.W. Johnson to become one of the top singles players, and he was going to be beating Ben Johns one day. And here he is now beating the #1 world player, Federico Staksrud. So it's been awesome seeing J.W. grow on the PPA Tour. And
J.W. Johnson. Throwing up the lob, stays in, and Federico Staksrud stays out of the kitchen there.
Great rally from Staksrud. The difference there is the counters that he's doing against JW's drive. He's taking the net. He's not blocking those. Those are strong counters.
Yeah, he is countering the heck out of his volleys. And the gust of wind pushes the return as far back as it could go on the return off the paddle of J.W. Johnson. Second game point saved. A big shot from J.W. Johnson, the 21-year-old from Boynton Beach, Florida, taking game number 1 in this men's singles bronze medal match. Federico Staksrud, a factor?
You know, sometimes when I see a side switch, a little bit of inconsistency right off the side switch. But then you kind of settle in, so. JW's got to be really psyched about taking that first game. You know, he wouldn't show it expressively.
No.
You know, he's pretty stoic. But he's got to be feeling great about playing well right now. I have a thought he was going to take a timeout there, but we will continue. Gave him an easy one there. Really predictable on where he was going to go with that ball, running around his backhand, drive it straight at Federico.
Sweet shot from Federico Staksrud.
That's what we're used to seeing from Federico.
Here he comes.
JW's going to try and keep this return away from his forehand. Oh no, he misses it.
Federico Staksrud. 3 gold PPA medals. $11 in singles, 3 in doubles. What I like about J.W. Johnson's game, Matt, is that he's not aggressive on his first shot. He sets it up so well going behind Federico Staksrud on his first 2 or 3 shots, giving him, you know, he sets it up really well is what I'm saying. He does such a tremendous job at not going for too much right off the bat.
He's one of the best at that. You know, we know how patient he is, but another word for it, he's controlled. Almost robotic out there.
Federico Staksrud doing a good job at putting the ball down now and not just back at the baseline. He's coming over the top of the ball. It's so much harder to hit a ball, like to do something with the ball that's coming down at your feet. And that return is missed wide. Staksrud ahead by 2. Little cleaner, huh?
Yeah, I mean, JW's really trying to go down the line with his return and just missed it.
What a clean shot from J.W. Johnson. A forehand inside in.
Wonderful pass. I mean, that was gorgeous, yeah. One thing I love to see on tour is when these players come up and, oh, they're like a singles specialist. They're really good at singles, and they're working on doubles. But then these guys have become such complete players. And I think we'll continue to see players breaking into pro at singles and then eventually being excellent at all 3 events. And the crowd is so loud right now. There's an excellent match going on. Championship Court women's doubles. If you love women's doubles, you have got to tune in to CBS Sports right now. You got to get your separate TV out. That way you can watch Grandstand and Championship Court at the same time. Everybody here on site is psyched about this match going on.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You could see so many people peeking over to each match right now. Great play from Federico Staksrud, ahead by 3 here, taking advantage of some short shots. Energy is electrifying here. On the run, and a passing shot from Federico Staksrud. A timeout is called by J.W. Johnson. Again, giving him a lead here, game 2, and he is on fire, Matt.
Oh, man. This might be a situation, like you were saying earlier, is JW's played 2 matches already. This is, his first match of the day for Federico. He's getting dialed in. Just hitting his spots perfectly.
Wow.
He took over in that second game.
Yes.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click leagues today to get started.
You know what game 3 means? Send your predictions. Who is going to take game number 3 in this last bronze medal matchup? That was a mouthful. Federico Staksrud or J.W. Johnson. Send it on over at Pickleball with Michelle on Instagram. Closest prediction will get a shout out live on YouTube.
Let us know, pickleball fans. This is going to be a great game 3. Hey, Michelle. We saw at the end of the last game and probably started this game that Federico was just red hot. What is kind of like the timeout strategy? You only get 2 in a game. So are you trying to save 1 for the very end? Are you just trying to use them and cool down your opponent? Is there any thought behind that?
That's interesting that you asked. I was talking to Lucy Kovalova on quarterfinals day about that. When do you take a timeout? And it's not necessarily a magic time. It's just when you want to stop momentum. It's when you know you're feeling a little panicky, a little anxious, and you need a little time to think about what you want to do next. And
that was skips off the back line there.
Yeah.
Federico looks over to see if it was good from us. Looked like it was, yeah. I think on Championship Court and Grandstand, once we have challenges, you've got to save a timeout, right? Just in case you need to challenge a crucial point. But then that means you only get 1 throughout the game if you're saving 1. So when a player gets red hot like this, it's hard to figure out when you're going to use it.
Wow, what a cross-court shot from Federico Staksrud. That's nasty.
Hitting everything right now. That's why he's number 1.
Reserve. 4-2-1. 4-2.
big side out there. Definitely did not want to get down too many points in this third game. If I'm JW, I'm going really, really aggressive on serve. Gets a short return. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Federico Staksrud, he won't stay back on his return. He's going to come in on everything, and got to kind of take advantage of that when the return's coming in short off the return.
Another big serve from JW.
Just out, and all of a sudden things are tied up.
Totally setting up these last two rallies with his serve.
Running into his return, Federico Staksrud comes up, but is passed by JW Johnson. Nasty. And we are take this bronze medal in men's singles. Send it over to @Pickleball with Michelle on Instagram. But we are back in it live here at the Lifetime facility in Peachtree Corners, Georgia.
A nice ball. We've actually got our men's singles gold medal match still coming up today, so be sure to check that out. Hunter Johnson's taking on Connor Garnett. Cannot wait for that one. Hunter Johnson's first PPA Tour final. A great tournament for him. And just a correction there, shout out to Hunter Johnson. This is his second PPA Tour final in the last 3 tournaments, so he made Championship Sunday. Let's see.
Connor Garnett made more than one, right? Is this his first PPA final? Oh, missed shot there from JW Johnson. Yeah, Hunter Johnson working super hard to get to the finals, and it will be his first here, or second.
We've had so many tournaments.
Hard to keep track
right,
of
back
all
to
these
the action.
stats. Oh, off the net and wide. Big serve. What a get from Fed. Oh, and just missing on the top of the net there.
And we'll have a timeout from Staksrud.
With our last bronze medal match of the day here. This is the men's singles bronze, Federico Staksrud versus JW Johnson. We're here in the third game, third and final game. I like that shot from J.W. Johnson, bringing Federico Staksrud in when he is back, forcing the error as he was on the run.
It's worked a couple times in this match. We'll see if he continues to try and do that.
A little cat and mouse. And Federico Staksrud on top of that exchange.
The adjustment Federico Staksrud made was so quick, just kind of expecting JW to go cross court with that ball, putting it away.
Ooh, a missed return. Nice off-speed shot there from Federico Staksrud as he was driving some big shots.
Those were big. We talked earlier, Miss Hush, some players go 80% on their drives. I think Federico is definitely a lot higher than that. But he's getting so much topspin, he's able to control it from going long.
To get there, the point construction from J.W. Johnson earns him the side out.
This is our last match of the day, but as you can probably hear, the crowd is going bonkers on site here, and you're going to want to tune in to Humana Championship Court for the rest of the day's matches. We've got women's doubles going on right now. It's can't miss. We've got men's singles still coming up, and then there's one more championship Sunday match right after. It's mixed doubles. We cannot wait for that one.
And a missed return from J.W. Johnson. Federico Staksrud taking the bronze here at the Atlanta Slam, presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Congratulations goes out to him as he will be earning those points